Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in for this week's Market Outlook from Exness. Today, joining us to give us the idea for a trade this week and the narratives behind it is Stanislav Bernichov. Thank you very much, Stan, for joining us.
Hi Michael, hello everyone.
What is the key possible trade for this week then, the idea?
Alright, so today's week honestly is not very easy because we have combination of negative narratives in the market. However, I do think that we can play gold because gold is holding relatively well. So if you take a look at the chart, it was consolidating since March 18. It was not moving down along with equities, along with cryptos. And now it seems that it's starting to get out of the range. So it is combined with the low for average true range indicator, volatility indicator, which usually is associated with the beginning of the breakout. So I think gold is a good idea to play because otherwise we have everything moving down. US indices, cryptos, and even energies, even oil is moving down. So I think gold is one of the exclusions this week that we can pay attention to.
And what are some of the key narratives or the key factors that are driving this possible move upward by gold this week?
So first of all, we have Treasury yields climbing to the new top. You see that 30-year Treasury is already at 2.844, which is high. So usually that's questionable whether it's good for gold or not, but gold is not moving down even considering climbing yields. So that's a good sign because probably it has internal demand. So investors, traders continue perceiving it as a protection asset. So also we have every week we have increasing probabilities of hawkishness of Fed. So people continue making deals, considering that we will have even more interest rate hikes on next meetings. So every week, as you see, all those lines are moving up. So that's again hawkishness of Fed. That is another narrative is lockdowns in China, which actually recovers those fears from supply disruption. And that's another negative thing. And also geopolitics, as we had it a month ago, geopolitics, Russia-Ukraine situation, 3 negative drivers. These are not only drivers, but these are main ones, I think. This week we also will have the beginning of earnings season, and some big names, big companies will post their earnings this week. That might be positive sign. I am not sure that it will hold the market because it's kind of negative, but maybe we will have some pivotal shift later this week.
Okay, so with not that much going on the economic calendar itself, can you tell us a little bit more about earnings season starting this week? Like which companies are expected to release their earnings and what kind of possible impact do you think that might have?
So we have some big names posting earnings, such as Goldman Sachs, for example, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and other big companies as well. So they usually provide much influence on the market, on the S&P 500, not on Nasdaq particularly, but basically on S&P 500. So financial sector is one of the really influential. So this is it, and that might create some maybe positive effect on the market. Well, that's not clear, but it still can.
In summary then, the key idea for this week is that gold quite possibly is going to move up from its range, perhaps towards $2,000. And some of the narratives in view for that are the rising yields of Treasury bonds in the USA, and that's of course linked with sentiment growing more hawkish on the Federal Reserve. And we've got lockdowns in China, plus of course geopolitical tensions, the war in Ukraine, that are affecting that. And in focus this week, not so much the economic calendar, but earnings reports, particularly of financial companies. So thanks very much, Stan, for joining us and giving us your valuable ideas.
Yeah, thank you, Michael, for having me. Have a good trading week, everyone.